Hi guys, Baz from Hogdays UK here. I've got a clutch to cut today, which is a culmination of 4 or 5 years of work. When I first started working with Mills a few years back, probably longer than that, 7 or 8 years ago, I bought a couple of Mojave fusions from him. I really like the fusion gene and what it does. I've made quite a lot of different fusion combos over the years. None of them have been particularly whoa, and they haven't really sort of caught on in the UK. If you put it to Yellow Belly, if you put it to Mojave, it works really well. The supers are hard to hit. I'm not 100% sure I've hit supers yet. I've got a couple which I think are supers, but I haven't proven them out. I've made some beautiful animals. I've made a GHI Phantom Calico Fusion. He's really pretty. I haven't managed to get him to breed yet. And typically this year, my normal Fusion Het Clown and there's a Mojave Het Clown, and then there's Mojave Fusion Het Clown, and then there's a Mojave Fire Fusion Het Clown. Typically they've all reached maturity at the same time, but just for the first clutch, this clutch that I'm going to cut in a minute, I just wanted to use a straight fusion, so you know, it wasn't, you know, didn't complicate things too much. And the female I'm using is one of my Raptor pastel clowns. So without further waffling, let's go and cut these and see what I've made. Right, so here they are. It's the 19th of the 11th they were due. It's the 20th today. Yes, 20th. I was going to cut them yesterday, but I thought, no, I'm going to wait for them to pip. I do prefer to wait for them to pip. So this is a Raptor pastel clown to a Fusion Het Clown and a Mojave Fusion Het Clown. I don't know which one done the business. I only saw the straight Fusion doing the business, so I don't know. So this girl is quite big. She's about 3 kilos. She laid all these eggs. I'm not sure how many is there. 11. Yeah, 11 eggs. But they're not big eggs, as you can see. They're quite. Some of them are quite small. Like this one here is like about the size of a chicken egg. So she went for quantity rather than quality. So let's have a look. So this is my attempt at fusion clowns, and there right away, the first egg I've cut is a clown. So I have no idea what to expect from fusion with a clown, but that just looks like an ordinary clown to me. Very spotty looking, but there's nothing there that would make me think it was fusion. So good start though, this clown. I was a bit worried about the male single gene fusion because he looks very calico looking, and I was wondering whether he may have been a retained sperm, but obviously if I've hit a clown, he wasn't, which is good. That, I'm not sure what that is. It's definitely not a normal. I'd say that was just a straight fusion Het, 66% Het clown. It's got quite a big old lump of yolk still to absorb in there, which, considering how dipped in they are, and how you know, the fact that one of them's already pipped. Now this is the smallest egg, but there's a baby really pushing against me in there. So let's just hope he's like filling the whole shell and he's not tiny. Oh wow. Oh, that I think it's a clown, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Looks, no, maybe not. Don't know what that is. Very, very bright. And it's fusion, because I can tell by this like chamber down the back end and all the blushing on it. I have to reserve judge. I don't think it is a clown, but very nice, very bright. Be a 66%. No, it won't be 100%. Talking out my ass. So it'll be 100% because Mum's a clown. Dope. Oh wow. think that might be what I'm after. That is a Fusion Raptor clown, I think. Wow. Wow. Yep, I think this. I haven't been my usual jammy self this season, and this still may not be what I'm. It still may not be a Fusion clown. I'm not sure, but never hatched a pastel clown that looks like that before. So it's obviously pastel as well from Mum, but yeah, that's looking good. That looks like my target. I like the look of that one a lot. Don't think that one's a clown, obviously, by the markings on it said. Actually, you know, I said that that one there was the smallest egg. I think actually this is. It's really teeny, really small. There is a baby in there because again I can feel it pushing against me. So. And there we have another one of whatever that is. I'm not really sure. There's not really anything in there that should make a lightning. There's no real genes that should make a light animal like that in there. Okay, hopefully when they come out we'll be able to work it out. Really cool looking. I'm going to say both of these two are fusions of some description. But what? I don't know. Cool. Right. Now the eggs are starting to get bigger towards this end. This one's a bit more of a normal size. Oh, and there's another clown. Wow, with the sides on that. I'm already fairly sure that that is a fusion, and it's not got pastel in it as well. So look at that. The head looks quite cool, but I can't. Oh yeah, that's definitely fusion. I was a bit worried that the clown would sort of wash out the patterning on the sides, but if you have a look, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, especially if it stops wobbling. That's the fusion has broke up the pattern down the sides beautifully. Oh, I like that. That's definitely a fusion clown. That one I'm going to say is not. That one is. That's two fusion clowns. That's cool. So that's my target achieved. Let's see what the rest is in there. The rest is just a bonus. This is actually a big egg compared to all the rest. And that's got. Oh, okay, now that's interesting. That looks like a fire. Why the hell would there be a fire in there? Oh, the Mojave. Oh, okay, so this is a split clutch. So the Mojave male, I also suspected might be fire. So I think that's a fire fusion, 100% het clown. So it means it's a dual side clutch. Let's release this guy from his bonds. Got very unusual coloured eyes, this one. Couldn't tell you what colour they are, but they're unusual. Lovely, nice. Sounds like me the other morning after my curry. We already know this one's not going to be a clown because we've seen the head. But look at that, wow. Okay, so that, yeah, there must be fire, so it's definitely a dual side clutch. So they could be, God only knows what. Oh, do you know they're probably just pastel fusions or firefly fusions of some description. This is definitely a firefly, however, it's different to those two. So there's a firefly. I'm gonna say fusion looking at it. 100% het clown. Nice little project, this clutch. Yuck. This one's quite dinky and very compact, and again pushing against me quite hard. So it's always nice when you feel that when you're peeling an egg, so you know the animal's right inside. And that looks like Dad. You know, I said Dad looked like he had calico in him. This is the same, so it's obviously this line of Fusion. So this is just a straight Fusion 100% het clown. Really, really nice animal. Lovely colours. See the Fusion up the sides here and that. Yeah, really nice. Really, really, really nice. So what have I got clown wise? 3 clowns. Should at least be half, shouldn't it, really? So hopefully these 2 will be clowns. But how the way my luck's gone this season, they won't be. But it doesn't matter. I've got some Fusion clowns. That's the main thing. And that is another fire. The weird thing is, if it is a split clutch, where's the Mojave? There's no Mojave in here. Strange. Yeah, there's no mojo. That means that maybe that male that I thought was a normal is actually fire. I might show him. I'll show him off in the outro, and then people can make their decision. I don't think he looks like a fire, but maybe he is. The fact that there's no mojo also means that the other one probably hasn't got anything deposited. And that is a normal, an interloping normal. How dare they? So yeah, cool clutch. Looks like I've got 2 Fusion clowns in there, which is cool. And 1 clown that isn't a Fusion. 3 out of 11. That's pretty shit odds, really. You know, although I've got what I wanted to hit, the odds were not great. And that one there, I mean, that one, the tail end of that definitely looks like a clown, but as I can't see any more of it, I can't really say. I don't think it is. I can't see the head. No, there's the head there. No, that's not a clown. So there you go. Crappy odds, but good result at the same time. So here they are, all shed off. I'm not going to dwell on some of these. It's quite a big old clutch, and it'll turn into too long a video and people will switch off. So the first 3 I got here, 2 normals, which is very unusual. And I say normals, they're het clowns obviously. And then a really pretty bright normal fire. Didn't sex that, I don't think. So that's a pair, and that's a female. I did sex it the other day. And where I go from there is good question. Ouch, you bastard. Well, there is a firefly. I don't think it's a Fusion, and for the reason I will show you very shortly. It's a very bright firefly, and obviously it's het clown because mum's a clown and that's a girl. So quite a nice little powerhouse, very pretty animal. And then I'm just gonna put my scissors there because that actually stung my finger, little bugger. There's another fire which I missed. So again, I'm going to say that's a straight fire. It has got the chambery type things on the end, but it hasn't got the reaction. Some male. So there's a pair of those as well. It hasn't had the reaction that the others have had with fire. So that little bastard that's trying to kill, ouch, that's trying to kill me, that is what fire and Fusion does. The Fusion, it blurs the alien heads and does all sorts of interesting things. See all the alien heads, they're all fused and merged. And then I expected this. I expected the Fusion to react with fire a bit. But the next 2 animals you'll see are the reaction with fire and pastel, which is even more, which is even nicer. And it got quite busy sides to the bellies on these guys. You could almost say that was a yellow belly, but there's ow, you bastard. Ouch. So there's no yellow belly involved in that. That actually probably drew blood. Yeah, look. Aggressive little shit. So hopefully this one will feed well. If it was a female, I'd probably keep this because it's a beautiful looking animal. If this was a girl, I'd keep this because it's a really beautiful looking animal. I love all these peaching up the side, and it's almost a ringer. I don't like the fact that it keeps biting me. But and there's those chambery type things I was talking about again. Ow, will you stop biting me? And then you don't you start. We're not having none of that. You're the star of the show, you're not allowed to do that. Then there's these two. So they are slightly different in colour, and this one's a lot more vibrant. It's an amazing looking animal. So this is clearly a reaction between the Fusion pastel and fire. So this is a Fusion Firefly, and it's an amazing looking little beast. I love how, and when I first cut these are the animals that looked white. These bits all look white. They're now looking like a peachy pinky colour. Really, really nice. They've got almost like an inchy type banding down them. And then the Fusion's done its work on all the alien heads. Really, really nice animal. I'm chuffed with these. I think this is an interesting new project. That's a male. Don't need. Ow! Piss off, you little shit. And then the other one is not quite as bright. Actually, that might not be a firefly. That may just be a pastel. Yeah. So that's the difference. That's the firefly version, and this is a pastel fusion. That's definitely a fusion, without a shadow of a doubt. It's beautiful. It's absolutely blushed out all the black on it and everything. So pastel fusion, 100% het clown. Be really handy if there was a few more females in this clutch, and of course it's not. And then we come to the three clowns. Now the first clown that came out was this guy, and I wasn't sure about it, or the first one I cut, and it was the first one that came out indeed. Not sure about this. It's not a normal clown. It's got a lot of like a yellow belly style blushings and that up the sides, and it's a very interesting head stamp as well. But I couldn't say for sure if it was fusion or not, and you'll see why in a minute. Well, you can probably see why down there. And that is another male. It's very unusual for me to have male strong clutches. It's always the, and look, blood everywhere. It's just the it's just typical that, you know, I could do with a few females out of this clutch. I'm hoping one or two of these are. So then here, I initially thought this was a Firefly Fusion clown, but I'm wondering if maybe it might just be, because it's nowhere near as bright as that other Firefly. I don't know. My initial thought was Firefly, so I'm going to stick with that. So this, I think this is a Firefly Fusion clown. Very pretty, very stunning animal. Look at all the blushing the Fusion has caused in amongst all the black and that in there, and that other one hasn't got any of that. So I think I'm right on my diagnosis. That one isn't a Fusion. Beautiful head. Look at that. So I think this is a Firefly Fusion. It is very pretty, but there's a better one to come, and that is also a boy. Bloody hell. I think maybe because there's very low volumes of clutches left in my incubator from last season, from this season, maybe they're getting a little bit hotter, and there's I think I've popped two females out of there so far. I know it was a normal and a fire. And then this is the pièce de résistance. So this is a Fusion clown. I'm guessing, actually, I'm going to say it's a Fusion Fire clown. There's no pastel in there, but look at the oranges and all the beautiful colours in it. Look at the ringer on it as well. So this is the reaction I expected, and that's what's on that male. You know, he's got a small ringer, but nothing like this. I mean, this almost looks like a clown pied. There's no pied involved in this breeding. There's no possibility that there could be, I don't think. And look at that. I mean, that is just amazing. That's one of the nicest clowns I've ever produced, I think. The markings up the sides, it's stunning. All the alien heads are all just completely blurred and fused together. And I love that little patch at the back that does look like a pied smiley almost. And the oranges are just vibrant. I don't have my colour blindness glasses on while I'm talking, but I can see that orange. It is just absolutely vibrant and stunning. Absolutely chuffed with this. Because it's going to take a long time to grow up, no doubt this one will actually be the girl that I want, but we'll see. Let's have a look. No, it's a boy. So actually, that's the one, the one in the clutch. I don't mind being a boy because I've got several fusion het clowns growing on, and by the time he's up to size, they will be as well. So I'll be able to produce some more fusion clowns. I'm over the moon with this. I've worked with fusions for years. You don't see a lot of it in the UK. I've never seen a fusion clown produced. I'm going to say these are world firsts, but I don't actually know. I think they are world firsts. I've also got fusion pieds on the way, but I know that's been done. Dry as Ariston, I think that's how you pronounce his name, did it, I think, last year, and they are stunning, so I'm looking forward to those as well. But this is just one of the nicest clowns I've ever made, if not the nicest. Look at that. It's a close, it could be a close second to the blackhead gargoyle clown I produced earlier in the year, so I love him as well. But look at that, absolutely gorgeous. So there you have it, target achieved. I've hit certainly one very nice fusion clown. The other one I think is a fusion. Absolutely beyond my expectations. He should I say, the fusion fire clown, the bright orange thing, it's really weird. The ringer almost looks like it's got pied in it. And I'm pretty convinced that that's a reaction from the fusion to fire. Well, I know there isn't any pied in the breeding. I've made all the generations leading up to this point, so as far as I know, there's no pied in there. Absolutely stunning animal, vibrant oranges, beautiful colour. I think the raptor may have had some influence on that. I completely forgot to mention the raptor gene all the way through. I think that one's got raptor up the side, and there was that one that I said, oh look, it looks almost yellow belly up the side. Well, obviously it's got raptor in it, and I'd forgotten it had raptor in it. Very tired at the moment, you have to excuse me. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. I can't find any reference anywhere to fusion clowns ever being done before. As I said, it's still a rare gene in this country, very few people working with it. Now that I've made that, that might change, who knows. Now we know that the fusion clowns are awesome, people might pick up on it a bit more. So Dry as Errands has made fusion pieds, and they are absolutely stunning. So there you go, the fusion finally arrived on the map. As far as I'm concerned, absolutely stunning male. I love that boy. The oranges on him are amazing. You know, for me to be able to see him without my colourblind glasses on means that he's obviously probably a lot more brighter than I even think. The ringer with the almost like the pied marking on the back is just bizarre. I don't know where that's come from. As I said, there's no pied in it. And I'm waffling, I'm tired, my brain ain't working properly, so let's end this video here. If you enjoyed this, please tick like. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, and stay safe out there.